Hey everybody, Brandon with Bearded CB82. So, damn air compressor. I guess y'all got your fix early. But anyway, so got in a little bitty mail call or brand new wrench from Tarek. Now, yes, he has been quite famous for sending people spare tools and everything else, but there's a little bit of thing behind this one here. He made me promise that I had to do something with that 32 millimeter from Pittsburgh one that I had after he saw it in my toolbox tour. That and we got some other stuff we're going to look at too, but first let's get down to it. So I don't know what type of wrench this is, but it's going to be replacing that Harbor Freight one. Okay, once you clear through, so what do we got here? And oh, okay, I guess that's, he went and bought one. What the heck? I didn't know they made wrenches. Hold on. I'm really familiar with their saws and obviously a number of their other tools, but got a Bahco made in Spain. I'm assuming so. Yeah, really nice satin finish on this. Bahco 32 millimeter, slimmer profile, but still enough meat on it. I mean, 32 millimeter. You know, it's like good head on it. Slightly narrower, so it'll be able to get into, actually, get into some tight places, which we have had to do. And I like it. The satin finish on this is really nice. So, now what does that mean? Well, that other one. Fits perfect. Damn air compressor. Well, now that that's all done, we're going to go ahead and check out those soldered style butt connectors and something else I got off Amazon. So let's go have some fun with that. Okay, so one of the things I picked up was a buffing pad set, and this basically because it was dirt cheap and it had like everything times two for when I go and do headlights and metal polishing, stuff like that. Been looking at a set and I finally found one cheap enough on Amazon. Yeah, like I said, it comes with double everything, and so for like the several dollars this ran, I just couldn't pass it up. And then, of course, I've heard everybody talking about these. You know, these seal wire connectors where it's got the solder built in. And so I've been wanting to try these out for myself, and I figure try out a kit, see how well they work, and maybe try them out on a couple of other projects around here, because not like these things don't seem to see the mileage. But this was the 120 piece set, wire connectors in a little bitty box, covering all the sizes, including the small white ones that we can use for repairing ABS harnesses in the frame rails. And basically, it's your piece of heat shrink, because yeah, the white's the smallest that we do use. Yellow, all that jazz. And oh, it doesn't have any of the other ones where it's one size to the other, like red to blue or anything. Might have to see if they have any additional kits with the in-between sizes. But comes with a lot of red, a lot of blue, and kind of just enough. Get stuff out of the way here. just enough of those, but it does have quite a fair amount of whites. So we can use these. These are our most common sizes here. So basically you got your solder in the center, you heat it up in the center, it melts the solder, and then you melt the heat shrink around it, because we use, hold on, all right, because we use a standard heat shrink style butt connectors. These work fairly good, especially if you do it right. They should be able to last for quite some time, but some people don't like them, some people do like them, but I've been hearing a lot about these things here lately, so I wanted to give these a shot rather than having to basically do a straight solder. So we're going to go ahead and try this out and see how well this actually works. So I've got a piece of spare scrap wire here. Let's get a little bit more trimmed off there. All right, got that in there. Oops, fell in the bin. So I think red might work. That might work. Should be at the top end for this guy. Oh, doesn't even look like you've got a... Nope. We're going to go with blue. I see. Well, it's got some instructions here real quick, so let me check those out. Okay, let's try this again because, you know, this is kind of my first time, so, you know, be gentle. So you just kind of push it back onto one wire, the small end on the one. Then you'll go ahead and do your, like you would normally go to typically solder, where you pull stuff apart and intertwine your wire and try to twist that together. Cue compressor. Okay, so let's give this another try, shall we? Got them twisted together. See if we can push them together a little bit better. Okay, so there it is. Wires right dead center, so I don't get too much heat towards those. Take our torch and heat up the center. And heat up the sides. Heat that center up a little bit more. Okay, bear with me, it's my first time. And, well, it's still a little soft yet, but it melted in. So, and I have a wire poking through. Well, isn't that just dandy? So, well, better to practice now when I don't need to than have to do it when I do need to. Alright, so practice does make for perfect, and especially at a point like this when I know I can afford to screw up. Some people might call it wasteful, but I'd rather waste a couple of trying these out to try and get it right than not get it right at all. So let's tone down the gas a touch and flip that. And Heat shrink it up. Okay, so she is hot, but does melt in. Having the clear coat on it is kind of deceptive. That's not through, but that's right there on the verge, if you know what I'm talking about. I can see the benefits of it, especially with the solder. Yeah, she cooled off fair enough, and it's supposed to be a lot stronger. Well, at least I got time to practice, so... Well, it is always fun to practice, and the first solder that I got, that I had the wire poking through, that one's definitely holding together a lot better. So I just kind of need to find like the happy medium. And well, what good's a tool if you don't know how to use it? So, and nothing like some off time to go ahead and get her figured out. See how well they work. Once I get this down, then we'll try it. We'll go from there. So other than that, thank you guys for watching. Tarek, thank you very much. And I'll go ahead, the Kuject, if you're interested, or if it's something you already use, or if it's something you're interested in. And if you're interested in these guys too, I'll go ahead and leave some affiliate links down below. Just buffer kits, you know, polishing headlights and stuff. That, for as cheap as that was, I couldn't pass it up. So hopefully the pads do their job. But until next time, remember, shop safety is just as important as firearm safety. You screw something up, somebody could die, and y'all take care.